My name is Margaret Lynch. I'm 6 foot, I'm signed with AF Talent Management, and I will be telling a funny story. So, I'm going to be telling a story about my sister. So, my sister loves to drink, okay? It's kind of her downfall. So, like, years ago, I'm talking like over 5 years ago, she was visiting for me when I was in college. And, we're all like drinking at the house, it's getting late, so we're like, let's go to cookout, right? Maybe not the smartest decision since we were all drinking, but that's what happened. So my friend drove, and I had 2 other friends in the back seat with me, and my older sister is in the passenger seat. And, we're all like having a good time, like just having a little, like, you know how it is when you're in college or just like that young, and it's just like the best. So, we're all like, my friend's blasting music, right? So we're all like dancing. And my older sister is dancing so crazy that a cop pulls over my friend. And as soon as the cop like approaches the car, she like turns off. I cannot tell you what happened in that moment. And so like my friend is like, is there a problem? And the cop is like, I'm sorry, I just thought there were 2 people sitting in your passenger seat. Because that's how crazy she was dancing. That's like, we're all like, whatever, we go home, mind you, whatever, right? So my older sister is, I guess, like passed out. She's having a little drunk nap, okay? And it's really hard to get her out of the car, okay? She's like heavier than we can actually carry, right? And so we're like trying to get her out. We drop her and she like rolls over and is like cuddling with the tire of my friend's car. Okay, and I'm talking like won't wake up, okay? Like she's knocked the F out, you know what I mean? And so I'm like trying to pull her, she's heavier than I can like pull though. So I'm like, wake up, sister. I'm like shaking her with like my foot. I'm like trying to like do something to make her like wake up for a second to realize like, oh, I'm cuddling with a tire, I got tracks on my face, like she's out cold, right? We're like, for about like 10, maybe 15 minutes, I'm like shaking her. I'm like, girl, wake up. Like, let's get you in bed or on the couch or inside at the very least. It was like winter. It was cold. Like, I just remember this so vividly, even though I was also under the influence. And I was just like, wake up. And so finally, like, I don't remember what I do, but she like wakes up. She like, like she pops her head up and she goes back to sleep. And I'm like, and then she like bounces up really fast and she's like, oh, like, and I'm like, yeah. And then, so she like pops up and then she goes upstairs. And basically that was the end of it. But the next day, and she always does this when she's had a little too much to drink and does really crazy stuff, she acts like it's normal. She's like, oh, that's just me. I just do that. And I was like, girl, that's alcoholism.